You've asked how to find referral partners. I'm going to show you how to not only do that, but how to find and create referral partner pipeline relationships so that it stays there for the longest period. So let's go. The topic of today's video is how to get referral partners. I know you asked that question, but I'm going to add one more word to that. How to get or build referral partner pipeline. And it's all based on relationships. How to build referral partner relationships pipeline. Over the years, this topic of referral, it's like everybody knows that the referrals are the best kind of leads that you can get. And people ask, hey, do you have a referral for me? And I can't think of anyone right now, but when I do, I'll let you know. And they're out of the referral business. But instead of just asking for referrals and one partner at a time, what you do is you create a referral partner pipeline to build relationship. You don't need, hundreds of those. Sometimes just 2 or 3 is good enough if they're the right thing. The fundamental mindset shift to get those referral partner pipeline really is to go in the mindset of building relationships. You must first build a relationship before you ask for a referral. It's like depositing first before you withdraw. If you try to withdraw before you deposit, then you get NSF, not sufficient funds. So what is the number one principle for building quality relationship? The number one principle, you know it, it's so simple. But let me remind you, because you already know it. Get into the relationship to give, not to get. Let me repeat it. Get into the relationship to give, not to get. The getting part is almost automatic. It's like you can't really give without receiving. It's like you telling me that you can only inhale or you can only exhale. You cannot inhale without exhaling. You cannot exhale without inhaling. And so it's give and take, give and receive is really almost like that. But if you are transactional, that's not really giving. It's almost tit for tat. So that's the first principle for literally building quality relationship. Since I've given you the number one principle for building quality relationship, let me also warn you, what's the biggest mistake I see people make in building relationship? The biggest mistake I see people make in relationship building is that they rush it. They rush the relationship. So don't rush relationships. Literally, you can't. It's like, you're trying to, the relationship is like building the flower pot. You just put the seed. You don't just pull it out every time to see if it's growing. Is it growing? You can't just overwater it and see if it can grow faster. You're going to kill every relationship. Don't chase contacts. Don't chase leads. Don't chase funnels. Build instead relationships. That is the secret. And yes, it takes time. Develop relationship takes time. But that's why I say that you don't need very many to have a fantastic life, have a rewarding life, have a fulfilling life. Just good half a dozen friends that what we call, they are your relationship referral partners. And it's a reciprocal arrangement that you create for them. And I'm going to share with you the few steps that what I've created over the years. And I have friends that literally tell me that 90 or more percent of their business comes from referrals. I'm going to share with you 7 steps that how you can build and grow these referral partner relationships. And the step 1, that create your ideal partner list. Create your ideal partner list. And then don't just write it down, just, 10 or just 1 or 2. Write at least 10 to 20 ideal partners and then create a profile for each. You create a profile for each because out of 20, this is because not everybody's going to be available and stuff. You just whittle down 6 from there. That's my target, to create 6. So once you have done that, then you go to step number 2 is set up a meeting, which is called I call the strategic introductions. Who introduces you to that person if you don't know that person already, because their ideal JV partner is critical in how they're going to perceive you. and their perception is their reality. So choose, if you have people that you're going to find out who knows them, then in your circle, then find a strategic person who is of high value and to make the introduction to you instead of cold calling. Because that third-party introduction sets you up and they're edifying you. So once you do that, you're halfway through right there. And another easy way to get to know this ideal partners, if you don't know them at all, join their tribe. These people are influential. They have a tribe. They have newsletters. They have whatever their email list. Subscribe to their whatever they have and get to know them. Now that you're part of their tribe, almost they feel like they owe you to listen to you. I'm part of your tribe. And obviously you respect them, you like them, so you can just contribute to them also. You're giving them. Go to social hangouts. Where do they hang out so that you see how they are as a person, as an individual? So once you have done this strategic introduction, you're not talking about business or anything, you're just getting to know them. And then you can go to step number 3, which I call multiple ways to reward your referral partners. Have multiple ways to reward your referral partners. So you have established, once you have established, of course, money is already given, that if I give you referrals, everyone has some kind of a kickback system, commission system, referral bonus system, whatever the monetary compensation is for me bringing you business. But think creative ways to reward them above and beyond the referral bonus, referral commission, and think about in terms of how you can give, how you can serve them, how you can share with them. I'll give you an example from real life, is that I have a very dear friend of mine, and he helped me create this program. And then we did my real estate program, and we did a webinar to his list. And the very first webinar in 90 minutes, and it's a $1,000 program, we sold 70 of this. So $70,000, and it was 50-50 split. So he made $35,000 from me on that 90-day. And of course, he spent a day with me consulting, a day or 2 days in writing to create this presentation, because it's his tribe. He knows them well. So I was so appreciative. So what I did is, when he came to my place to help me prepare, he had a laptop, and it was an old laptop. And it's like, I knew that he would appreciate. So I went out and bought, at that time, the latest, not only the laptop, the case. I'm telling you, he never, wherever he goes and talks he talks about that $5,000 gift, but he never mentions that he made $35,000. It's kind of profit from me. I did all the work, and he made the money. He expected that commission because that was our agreement, but he wasn't expecting this. So another way I saw he needed it, and oh my God, he was so grateful. And to this day, whenever I meet him, he reminds me, he just talks, hey, about that thing. And he uses that as an example to teach others how I made it memorable for him. Then step 4, you can also is make it easy for them to refer business to you. If you want to get referrals, you have to make it easy for them to refer you. That means you have to educate them how to introduce yourself. You have to have all the collateral materials. You must have a very good presentable website. You must have good follow-up so that they don't look bad. The last thing you want to do is you give them testimonials, that whatever they can give to their friends, that, hey, that you want to share, so that it's easy for them to refer to you. Don't make it hard. Take care of your referrals. It's self-explanatory, but please, it's not as meaning that most people don't. The last thing you want to do is they refer you someone and you don't take care of them, or it falls through the crack. Guess what? Who looks bad? They're going to go and talk to him. Hey man, you referred to me, that doctor, that chiropractor, that masseuse, or that friend, that so-and-so, and they were horrible. They didn't follow up. They didn't do these things. You don't want that reputation, because that person, that relationship is going to dry up very quickly. Make it easy for them to give you the referrals. And then you can go on top to number 6, which is evaluate referral partners to create high value and low maintenance partners. Once a year, I have another friend who actually, he has what we call referral partner channels, and I'm one of his biggest channels. So as a channel partner, he manages me, that finds out what I need. If I need, he's doing a seminar, he will invite me to speak at his event, always looks out for me in adding value. But then he values that how many of his referral partners has given him referrals, and because he's adding commissions and payments and stuff, so it's easy to track. And then he sees that, hey, who is become very high maintenance? Sometimes you have done business that, hey man, I made some money, but it was not worth it. So you can also eliminate the high maintenance one and then start add a new one to that. So don't just have partners and have it automatically for life. The relationship is for life, but for the business relationship, it must be mutually beneficial. If it's not becoming really a burdensome and you kind of think about that, my God, what am I going to do? And with that partner, just, hey, it's time to move on. And finally, step number 7 is go deep. Go deep. Find out what makes this person tick. What is it about that person that why they wake up in the morning? What matters to them? What do they value? When I do my some of my programs, I encourage people to bring my partners to bring their spouses, their kids. So now the relationship is deeper. It's a lot harder for us to extricate because our kids are playing together. Their spouses are together. So it's tighter once you get to know them beyond the business. Invite them in social settings that you get invited to all kinds of their family gatherings and stuff, and take advantage of those, because the best business is not done in the boardroom. It's done in the social settings. It's done in the golf course. Go play. So these are the 7 steps to not just get referrals. Forget about getting referrals. Build referral partner pipeline relationships. This is like you have built the Alaska pipeline, that whether you wake up or not, this pipeline is flowing relationship referrals to you all the time. You don't have to ask them, because you have built relationship. You're taking care of that individual. You're taking care of that friend, because they're no longer a business partner or a business person. They are a friend. God bless and Godspeed, and go get not just referrals, but build referral partner relationship pipelines. This is one of my favorite topics, and there's so much more I could share with you. So instead of covering it all here, I'm going to give you a special gift. It's right here. Just click, and this is my gift, so that you not only have 1 or 2 referral partners, but you create a referral partner pipeline, hopefully for life.